Hello, beautiful fellow human beings, and every critter really. But I have a better direction today, and finally got the table out of here, so a bit more room to breathe. So I continuing to tie through the warm water fly tires patterns. I have a lot of canals right down the street and right there, so kind of trying to focus on that, and got plenty of things to mess with in saltwater. Eventually we'll make it to the coast, so thinking there's a few things actually. There are these guys. So there's a series of 6 weighted flies developed by Carter Nelson to take big panfish in deeper water during the heat of summer. Carter is the former fisheries director for Georgia's Callaway Gardens, known for its giant bluegills and lunker bass. I gotta look that up real quick. Lunker bass. And being weighted, I should have a little better luck casting them because I've been using it. The foam frog is here now because I did switch it out, but the tail I gotta work on, and I also wanted to see what would happen if I knotted the rubber away, maybe so it was thicker or something, but just without way, and really, to be totally honest, without knowing how to rig the properly, just so heading for some weighted guys, and there's that 6 series, and there's a few more. I should just pull. Well, if you go to warm water fly tire, he's got loads of sections. Let me read out the sections real quick. So we have, within the fly pattern directory, chugger and popper patterns, diver and slider patterns, swimming fly patterns, wet fly patterns, terrestrial patterns, bottom fly and jig patterns, which is where we are today, because some weight sounds great. And eventually I do hope to grow the balls needed to give an attempt for the muddlers, because I feel like those will be nice and soppy too. And I need some heavy things, but I'm not too I don't want to be too close to the bottom, so I'll probably move things quick, or I don't know, because I do get caught. A few of the ones that I have picked out are riding up, so the hook's riding up. I feel like I'll have a little bit better chance down there, but loads of them. And thought I had a sneeze. The brimfly was another one that looked real nice. Tom Lentz, which not too familiar yet, but this one in particular, the brimfly, again here on warm water fly tire, the brimfly is the 3rd fly in a group of wet flies that Florida angler Tom Lentz call his big 3 bluegill flies. Oh. I've seen videos that say like the top 3 bluegill fly or patterns. The other are the panfish polecat and the gill getter. And the gill getter, I think, is it looked like deer hair. I think I opened the tab. And this Claire Daddy looks And I found a really, really beautiful crappie jig here too. I've probably scanned this site 1,000 times and I always notice a new pattern. Depending on what, like, I'm at least attempting to learn to target, it greatly changes which ones pop out. Oh, hello people, because I just popped on. Usually it takes a good while for, and that's okay, because for some reason I could talk for, so, or scraped my knee. So, speedy too fast. Excuse me. Yeah, so time flies. Last night didn't go so well, so back at it. You know, it happens. Every few weeks, total dud night, but I didn't finish it, however, and this time, since I've come to take a liking, and I'm gonna throw her, when I find some clear water so I can see what it looks like pulling it around, but the diamond braid, I'd never had it before, so it was braiding that French tinsel, I think it's called. And in one of these assorted packs from those goodie bags, there was these, I don't know if these are 3366s, but it looks dang close. Maybe. No, what the hell? Sorry. I saw the point in that, like, shape, and I was like, oh, that'll be ideal for this. Because I can't find 3366 anywhere. But, so I've just been making do with what I can, but what does this do? Maybe like for giant sabiki or snelled hooks? I've read about those and seen pictures. Alright. This crappie jig is really gorgeous, real quick, before I move on. It has a yellow marabou tail, red body, and peacock curl collar. It looks like this, like, see, I don't really know what a traditional fly is, because I know I know some of the older, like, salmon flies, and, like, then, like, kind of like the Royal Coachman, kind of ones that you see depicted everywhere, or, like, carved into wood and stuff, and I really like those color combinations. The red with the peacock curl, that's really nice, but I just gotta pick it up, because it's so sweet to see a nice heavy boy I could just have better luck casting, because that color combination, I don't know, it like transports you through time or something. So, alright. Mustad 9671. So I'm gonna look at what that looks like and then grab what I got that looks more like it. Interesting. So bend the hook to this shape with your pliers before you clamp it in the vise. It helps the fly ride hook point up. Interesting. So it's showing like bent pretty well in the middle of the shank, just a hair, kind of like a bend back amount, but in a different place. And this is, well, let me pick one. What kind of fish are you catching with this? So hopefully I bluegill, because there are loads of them in there. Well, bluegills and cichlids. Really, there's loads of the cichlids, and there's a few like uses that I could come across for those. They're invasive, and I'd like to learn more about like different purposes for them. Code pays like $20 per gallon for fish emulsion for his trees, so I would like to know if there's any techniques on that perhaps don't know. But loads of those. And bluegill and red ear. See, grew up saltwater fishing. Not very familiar with freshwater. Holy trucks, though. It's another world, but a really nice one, that's for sure. And the canal right in front, I mean, it flows a lot, and there's plenty of plants in it, tons of gators, and could get the canoe's already in it, so I think I'll also be able to start messing with the fly rod and not be able to, or not have to worry about getting caught, at least like in trees, just the lily pads. But right now I'm going to be using the bait caster and spinning rod, which really focusing on the bait caster, but if if I can't get it well down there, at least I'll be prepared this time. So let me try and find one of these assortment hooks, because the one thing I didn't do before coming back is get it like more hooks, and there's no tackle shops out here, so I mean, excuse me. Oh shoot, I need to bend it with some. Okay. Yeah, anything that helps with snagging, I'm down to try, that's for sure. I haven't seen this yet. Let me just get a better, because it doesn't matter if this part's even right. I mean, I feel like, what are those, the curved, nice, really elegant ones? I forgot what those are called. I have, they're, yeah, these guys. Perhaps I could just use these. Do these do well, with, how did the line go? Do these do well with the hook point riding up? I wonder. Really pretty. But, so gonna get right in it with our bent hook. I suppose I should change the thread real quick. And what is it? Oh, gonna tie this Carter's weighted rubber legs, and this is the first in a series of 6 weighted flies developed by Carter Nelson to take big panfish in deeper water during the heat of summer. Carter is the former fisheries director of George's Callaway Gardens, known for giant bluegills and lunker bass. I forgot to look that up. But this guy specifically, the tying notes on it. The weighted rubber legs is easy to tie. If you know how to attach rubber legs and tails and wrap chenille, you're in business. Remember to use very small dumbbell eyes. Maximum weight should be 1/50th ounce. So 1/50th ounce, what does that mean? If you can't find the next smaller size, 1/60th or 1, I can weigh them. I think the bags just say lead eyes on them. Alright. Small too close. Oh, and there's this other one that I've been real stoked on. I didn't have S-Stas, which I'm still not totally clear on, like I think Angel Hair and Larvalace is the brand, but there's a few things like that that I'm not too sure about. And I don't have any red eyes, but I was thinking maybe I could add a red hotspot. Georgia, nice. Lake Lanier, that sounds really familiar. Jesus. Anyway, let me look that up. Let me look up lunker bass. Oh, wow. That's nice. Lake Lanier is a reservoir in the northern portion of the U.S. state of Georgia, created by the completion of Beaufort Dam in the Chattahoochee River in 1956, fed by the waters of the Chestatee River. That's really, really nice. I've heard Lake Lanier before. Oh, that's why. There's the cemetery, is that it? Because I feel like that is definitely something I would have seen in a video or something. Oh, excuse me. Oh, the town. Oh, there's the town underwater. Oh, that's really intense. Whoa, that is intense. Yeah, I gotta watch stuff on that. I feel like maybe I've seen it mentioned in, just like, I have family in Atlanta, but, I feel like I've seen it mentioned on one of those, like, top 25 spookiest places in America. But I didn't mean to sound insensitive. Really, really intense. Yeah, I remember. Fishing, like, that's really intense. Good evening, guys. Yeah, see, man-made, like, I'm not, I know that could go a bunch of different ways, but you know what I'm starting to get into? The idea of finding quarries. I never really thought about it specifically before, but the quarries, like, they're always so nice. Like, vibrant blue. But I'm, like, brutally craving water right now. Any kind. Well, I've never seen a spring, and that blue is, like, alright, so it's surreal. And there's a quarry that has, like, that spring blue, but the really, like, chiseled out kind of, quarried walls. It's a little hot back here, so sorry. I'm trying to, like, poof my feathers. Alright, so getting onward. I lost the thing. Alright. I should weigh the eyes, but I guess no need. I'll just use the smallest, or I'll use, like, bead chain. And I was thinking too, I don't know if this is possible, Ryan, cause, like, man, I'll get it eventually, the bait caster, But in the meantime, I'm trying to think of like heavier kind of things. And I was thinking, sabiki, those are those rigs that have like a bunch of little hooks on it and you attach a weight to the ends. And like, where's the hair clip? Put rice water, because to combat well water. Hey, I got a coat on it. This line just blown. Because west in Florida, you get the water from the glue. So we get black thread. Oh, so like a sabiki, but instead of adding a weight to the end of it, and it's like a leader with just or like loop with hooks, I doodled it here. But so put a float at the end, and then I'll have like multiple flies out, and so I could just do that and I'll float. Would that would that be something? Yeah, well, yeah. I don't know why I've put off seeing springs for so long, but Florida also has the most freshwater springs in the world. I should honestly like try to I don't know. That was interesting. The thread I pushed in so much it felt like one of those like clown um, scarves. I also have some Flexo tube, which really into giving that a go. I had some that was pink, and when I was a kid, like 4th, 5th grade, I was really into fashion, and I couldn't get like cool materials, so I'd often use like stuff from the tackle shop, and one of that was Flexo tube, and it unlocked so many memories pushing it open. Let me zoom this on in real quick, get started here. And oh, one more thing. I found that, maybe. I found this. I wanted to see if it would do anything to a piece of flash boot or tinsel flash boot. It's for scrapbooking. No. No, but maybe if I like heated it up a little bit, like hit this with a flat or a hair dryer, it crinkles things. Cashew paper. A lot of scraps everywhere right now. I was making a like a printout kit of a Tamagotchi, but is that a ink? Figure out something. But alrighty. Hopefully the lighting is a little better. I was gonna use the gimbal. I still might, because I think this is just a little far away to point. The camera doesn't like to focus on that. Let's see. maybe that's the best. Hey Kevin, how's your night going? Right? The Wooly? I think so. So, uh, I started to kind of dig it, just poking at, oop, I seem to have misplaced it. I don't know. Yeah, I've never finished it, but I want to see it as is, because I'm gonna recreate or remake it, because I reversed the colors anyway. I'd like to at least try to get as close to the pattern as possible. And then it's just Kid in a Candy Shop is all I can really compare to, because everywhere you turn there's like either new like strategy or some like variation you could involve, or matching towards local like things. That's why that book I'm really real keen on getting. It's the Blue Heron Dive Companion, and it has all the scrimps, all the eels, and Kevin, I don't know if you've been around Riviera, but that's where Blue Heron is. And oh, what a treat! Oh shite, I overlooked something. I don't have it like thick legs like that. Maybe I could tie two together. Because this one is like a swimmer. I don't know if it. Let me think. He's like the stems, or the the stems of the feather. What is that called? Not stem. The spine. Huh. Suppose I cross that bridge momentarily. And I do have loads of body yarn, but I'm not sure if this stuff is ideal for wet or dry, like if it soaks up water or if it is aquaphobic, and or if it's like just kind of like chenille, like the same use. But I like it because yarn could lay kind of flat, or if you turn it a little bit, it's like, well, this yarn is very poofy. Like regular old yarn, like you can get a few effects with it, at least jewelry wise. I guess you're not tying too tight. Sorry, I haven't looked down. Cut? Oh. I've seen a cool dive. There's alligators in sometimes, of course. You'll have. Yeah. Yeah. Gosh. No, that's my favorite color, like, on the planet, is that blue. The blue, like the same blue in the cenotes. I don't ever know if I'm pronouncing that right. In Mexico, those underwater caves. Okay. I'm not sure what I should do for the red, but Like maybe I'll do the head red, or just like a round. Oh yeah. Maybe. Well, I'll just also add. I'll just add a like the neck maybe. I'll just have the neck as. Ow. Ooh. Here, let me get this plugged in real quick. And oop, let me take a power chug of this beverage. So I'm not too sure, but I'm gonna try to double it. Yeah, I was trying to look for something that I tried in a video, and I heard my drinking like a beverage. It was jarring. So it's just yeah. All right, maybe doubled like that, and could do the knot closer. Big tungsten bead heads. I do have a few. If you have a spot online that is like larger I don't know how things usually come. Like I am definitely like a DIY crafter like entering this realm, so sometimes I'm used to being able to find huge packs of stuff. But I understand like feathers and fur and stuff like I can't, but like tungsten beads I could only find seemingly I could only find small packets. But it's it's just it's a lovely little world over here, honestly. Like not only the materials but the like new materials coming out constantly, and like people creating materials. It's just unreal, really. But ooh, which crafting as a whole, all handcrafts I feel like is getting a lot of traction, which I love that, because you know even Dollar Tree has some wicked awesome craft supplies. And before, yeah, there had some decent like little things that you know glad to have uh you know the ability to like get this or whatever, this or that. But they had resin dye, like liquid resin dye. They had just like specific stuff like that. It just blew my mind. These little cutting mats that were really nice. I grabbed two for different purposes. One for cutting and one for chaos. Oh, that's so close to where. Alright. Hope everyone's having a beautiful night this Tuesday. Coming from Southeast Florida. I think I have a different yellow because these legs have like green. I'm wondering if I should worry about that. I mean, I can make it barred. That'd be pretty sweet. I'm dying to use that. Oh, their stuff is a little thin. Hey. There's a few little things that I want to tie with this color. So I wonder if I should leave it out. Use this to get some chunk to it. I'm wondering if I should add some more weight for casting, or if I should add that to the leader itself. 50 bag of beads. Oh, right on. Yeah, feel free to send any links, especially in the Discord, because yeah, for any small shops, or it doesn't have to be a small shop, just a shop owned by a real human being. And it doesn't even have to be just here, just a real human being. I have a site. I haven't populated it yet. Well, got it up, got it up. And if anybody wants to write like blog posts, articles, I want to write one on the Jupiter rig because I didn't know it had a name. So I kind of want to write an article about an article. But stuff like that. It's called ragebaits.com. And all are welcome. Could add anything. If you have a shop or if you make stuff, met a local dude that makes surf rods. So hoping to get maybe some pictures, some video. And it doesn't just have to be fishing stuff either. Just like any, like also plan on getting some pictures and video of my friend's shop who's a machinist. And makes all kinds of stuff, and that's BSD Fabrication Lakeworth, which dude is a hoot, and good people. And oh shoot, I gotta look up the name for the surf rods. Let me do that real quick. My chenille's gonna fall into the other world. Put a little bin thing in here. Well, maybe doesn't have to be chenille that I use for the hotspot. I can do this piece of yarn. I think it'll be easier to tuck. Hey, Left Up Track, how you been? Yeah, yesterday I couldn't wake up and I was losing my voice and it was hot. Just couldn't get comfortable. Ooh. But hopefully in a few weeks, I guess, I'm gonna have a tent. I have the cook set up pretty much already. I think I'm like at the comfort point. Like it'd be nice to have a gas grill too, because realistically, like if I can get whatever random wood that I find for fire in that little box lit, at least like and a little Coleman grill, and those gas with the small tanks that are nestled inside of the like carriage thing. Are really popular now. I've never seen them, like, I guess just maybe never noticed them. Alright, let me throw some glue. Yeah, I gotta get more glue. I like the thin stuff because I don't really have the finesse yet for the thicker glues. Alright, I like the penetrator. That'll be fine because that'll be chenilled up. Oh. I think I should back that up. Ah! Back up on. Wait, no. How does that song go? Get down. Oh, get down on it. I don't know if you know Little Beaver, Ryan, but he has this song called "I Can Dig It, Baby," and it's like one of the just all-time greatest jams. I think I'm just gonna have to accept that this is. Oh. Maybe I'll use some thinner. No, should be good. Maybe not. Oh. It's like the German flag. I'll have it more on that side. I'm probably gonna need those clips because I wish these were just a hair more, well, I guess less green. Oh, one moment. I need to get some more legs. I went to Comic-Con and, you know, I like dressing up. I really do. I grew up working in a vintage store, so. And, Eric Estrada from Chips just yelled legs out of nowhere, and I turned around and it was the dude from Chips, Eric Estrada. It was just not like Sailor Moon, but like it was. It was Sailor Moon costume, but it was from some clothing brand. Okay. Let me get this one there. I think I could have gone heavier, but I'll do that. So space. Any leg recommendations too? For some thick ones, even out of like household materials that I could find perhaps. That clock on. It's too bright. I feel like I should double it, but I'm not too sure. I don't know if I should double it or give it to the next person. Is that too much luggage? I kind of like it, but I don't know. I'll add the other side real quick and go from there. I also have this bag of little black rubber bands that might be a little thicker than this, but I don't know how. Wait a minute. How am I gonna get it over the head? Maybe I'll just add some resin there. Oh. Oh. An idea. Oh, maybe that's... Oh, cool. That's why. I was wondering where the dubbing came in. Because for some reason I can't just like read instructions before starting something. One day I will learn this. After I find some piece of my... Alright. Let me get some glue. Alright. I guess pulling out some dubbing would be pretty good at it. Okay. Not the best. Keeping this stuff on. Oh man. Uh-oh. Gulp. I'm not gonna try to wrap anymore, that's for sure. But I like how the brown frames the eyes. And the next one I'm gonna go a little heavier, but when I get the hang of it, I feel like I'll be able to, because I could feel like it's going to be ideal. I just gotta get my hands to feel the same way. Oop. Can't. Hands are definitely starting to get battered. That's quite alright. Not as bad as when I tried to get into metalworking with the microtorch. Man, I am just rotten at leaving room. but that's okay. Because learned something. And then I'll do the other side. Oh, shoot, I made a mess. Hey. So as far as the legs, I got to figure out. Where'd she go? But see how the brown framed the eyes a little bit? My clothes. Gosh, I am thankful to have something to throw that has some weight though. What? Man, I always mess up the legs at the last minute. See, when I'm tying, I have the light pointed the opposite direction. I only have one light. It's quite alright, because this is going to be dragged and ripped through the canal and used as like a crash test dummy. But that is... I didn't cut the tag. Come on. Since I had this like weird greenish yellow, I wish I did add a little green to like the butt. I forgot what that's called, but add like a little speck of that like absinthe green there. But if anyone has any pattern recommendations for like jigs I can make with dumbbell eyes or anything weighted really, like these. I mess up those legs so much, but hey, I actually kind of like that I did because I'm not too worried about it now. And it does. Okay, maybe one with some larger eyes. Alright, let me get another hook out. I'm gonna bend it. Oh, this one's bent. Hello, Papa. So here, I'm gonna run out real quick. Alright. Well, chilly. I do have some hooks, but I need help with these. And I don't know, Ron, if you have any patterns if you're here. This, I'm not sure how to go about like tying around that, but I really gotta get back to like where to get those. Well, A more these beautiful things. It's just they don't have the bars. Thumper shrimp by Hooked on Jigs. I know it's mirrored, but I really want to use those because they're like the ideal weight and they look great. Ooh, whoops. Excuse me. Alright. Hello, Madison. I have a little thing. Is it? Yeah. For the canal. There's the horsefly. Oh. I did make some bluegill killers quite a while back that I should pull back out. I'm not sure if how those are meant to be fished. I found this on Fat Finger Fly Tie, but really easy to tie and can make a load of them now. Made a few when I had one roll of chenille. Alright. Alright, so this one I'm actually really excited for. Well, I mean, same level of excitement. But this one is called the Claire's Partridge, and it is essentially the same thing, but man, those legs, I'm guessing the legs are a little bit more rigid on these flies because they're swimming, like, and these ones are very thin. I'm not sure, so I'm actually gonna go for the perpetrator. This is another one I've been wanting to tie for a long time. Because out here, besides microwave shrimp, I have the most luck with red rubber worms. But now I got a little Estes that I can make one of these perpetrators in red. Probably will make two of these because this one's very suited for it. So the perpetrator is a fly rod version of the plastic worms that baitcasters have used so successfully for largemouth bass. The perpetrator was featured in an article by New Jersey angler and fly tyer Ross Kushner in Fly Tyer Magazine's autumn 1995 issue. The perpetrator is built in two parts. The first part is attaching the marabou tail plume to the Estes body. The second part is attaching the tail, wrapping the Estes body, and finishing off with the lure with a webby, finishing off the lure with a webby black saddle collar. I used some fairly ratty looking Estes for the fly and the tying sequence that follows because that was what I had at the time. The Estes that I prefer, that would have been Rumpf, regular Estes, and opalescent purple. Excuse me. Hello, Roger. Roger. Sorry about that. Losing my voice still, I guess. It's like a... Oh. Is that long enough? That's wild. Stoked on this. Alright, so I need a sewing needle. Well, yeah, I could just, where is it? I had a dream, I guess. I had a sewing needle with a big black bead at the end. What do I have? And so we just need a thick needle. A little thinner. Come on. Yeah. No. This big. Excuse me. Yeah. Okay. So put that in there. Oops. I have yet to give this a go, which there's a few things I've run into thus far that you begin on a needle. Excuse me, the only thing that comes to mind at this very moment is the dragonfly, and mayfly. So I'm not sure, like. Alright. Okay, so let me get this on there. And then saddle hackle. I got to dig out the perfect feather. I'm not exactly sure when it says saddle hackle, what specifically, because I would think like not webby, but it specifies webby, and those are the kind of things that get a little confused by sometimes. Let me add some glue. Kind of maybe make like a, oh well, not too much glue, guys. Let me add the marabou first, I suppose. All the random simple ones, because for the last few months, so that's why there's like a bunch in here. But, and now throw them in like this big bag because then I don't have to pull out a fresh sheet. I could just hit this bag. And it's big enough to actually sift through because, I mean, even the same pack, the same color, same brands, like, be a bunch of different shapes. Okay, so add a tuft of marabou on the top of the S-nose, the tips of the marabou point forward away from the vase. Alright, does not specify length. Hmm. Okay. Oh. Okay. I'm just gonna add a little bit and squeegee it. Okay. Excuse me. It says Zappa Gap not, but for the top, I don't have Zappa Gap, so no. And I have trust issues. To that second one, I don't know why I still. Did I move too slow? No. Oops. I did not mean to slip like that. Damn. I didn't mean to slip like that. Dumb idea, maybe. Oops. So I pulled it a little too hard and I may have just, got it a little messed up. So I'm kind of glad that I did that because adding some head cement back here might weigh it down a little bit to an ideal. Perfect. And if anyone also has any pattern recommendations for Southeast Florida, happy to give anything a go. Right now I'm trying to type things that I type pretty slow, so but quick for me. And so be able to use these canals right here. I find these combs. So like a good old, what I would call a regular hook, just based off of familiarity. Like if I were to draw a hook, it would be this shape. Those ones without the holes are the darndest things. Maybe I'll just dump them. Yeah. Interesting. I guess there's a good one in here. Oh, not sure. Should go for like a long chain. Or like a wide gap. Oh, I guess a wide gap because I gotta get the bead on the hook. So let us see. Very close. Yeah. So we're going with this mystery hook. It's a maybe 2x shank. I'm not sure. I need to get better at IDing hooks. Yeah, that works. And I'll add more too, because it'll help weigh the or get that back a little weight. Back over here. And again, this is a worm, an Estes worm. So got some doll hair worms and some chenille worms. Hey. Wow. I was hoping to get Alright. So, hope y'all's weeks are going well. No, maybe well, yeah. You know something? It says thick base of thread, so can't I just use some because this thread is rather well 6 6 up. So okay, we'll be stopping about here. I wish I had something with a little bit more of a curve, but maybe. Oh, is there a way to make this downturn, like hiding or putting lead on just one side? I could try it. I mean, I've never done that before. Testing. Oh, scrap bag of idea. Also try flattening it. Have kind of like reject scissors here. Ooh. Dropped it on a pile of hooks, so a bunch of hooks shot out. Dang. I'm not sure if this will have a huge effect, but it's very soft. Excuse me. Alright, how did I lose it? Oh, that's right, I cut it off here. 3 inches from the end to, oh shoot, I got two, oh, hold on, let me scoop these. Let me scoop up these hooks real quick. They're going everywhere. It's these little assortment packs. So. Bunch of different sizes. It's hard to dig through them without emptying the bag. Let me get this light on, heavy or something. Yeah, just need to figure out how to make it better. Just, I haven't been able to get it focused really in here. Hmm. Dang it. I lit some incense and it's burning. Now it's back there. That's good. It makes it feel less enclosed. And there is a minor leak in here. Rose petals. I haven't been in here for 5 months. I'm trying to clean the air, like actually clean it. And I unfortunately can't get a thing that plugs in, but oh, that's good. A friend of mine got that for me years ago, and it's in a box. I've all back by sides and whatnot, so it wasn't waste. Makes it feel so cozy too. I have a little bit of incense left, but I gotta make more. Maybe this weekend could do an incense stream, because it genuinely is really fun making. And it's self-burning, so you don't need a coal or anything for it. Just take some pine, any fuel wood, and that's safe to burn. And the pine smells delicious, so you just take a Dremel or some pine shavings and mix rose petals, lavender, anything. And with that, and you don't need anything, you just take a lighter to it. Self-burning, crackles, really, really easy. Even just cinnamon and pine shavings, ooh, yes, you can get creative. Alright, I'm a little nervous for the hackle. Okay, so also not sure how long to make it. Thinking like that. So let's see, shank length. Well, would you count that? Yeah, right? So that's about learned that pinch method from Ty's Flies stream the other night. And measuring with scissors kind of blew my mind too. I don't know why I didn't think about that. But hey, I'll do that one. I'll do that one. That gave me a little more length. I hear my voice. God, I really sound like that. I cannot stand hearing. I guess I hear it sounds like I can't even do it. I can't impersonate myself. Alright, so let's see. I should have used a curvier hook, I think. So if it's gonna go like there. Yeah. Where's the butthole on the worm? Is it in the middle by chance? Right on. I can zoom out now a bit. Alright, so thinking that's gonna be a good. Okay. Alright, so I should go up now, I think. Yeah. Oh. I add some glue here too. This is head cement, but it'll do. Hoping. Shoot, I messed up there because the hackle feather's gonna want some room, I'm sure. Oh, I guess there is. Wrap the estas of the hook shank. Stroke the fibers back as you wrap. Make several turns of estas before or behind the cone head to lock the bead into place. Right into the, yeah. Oh, shoot. Ah. Might trim it to taper it a little bit. Oh, okay. Oh, wow, that really locked it. Oh. Okay. We'll see, it's a little silly. But I'm really excited for this one. I need to be able to make like a pile for specifically this canal to switch in and out, because I don't get disheartened easily with fishing, because even just casting is nice. But I am hungry, so I do want to become more efficient. And you know, any tips is worth more than gold, so please don't hesitate. Need to do Kinto stream with Run if it's something can plan. Code can patch it through and do like a tie along. Maybe I should have done it going a curve a little bit since I'm gonna do hook riding up, but I don't know. It did have a way longer shank, so that's something I probably will try to avoid next go. But let me get like this hook right here. Is this the the 3366? Dare I say that is a sexy hook. I mean, and the little bait fish patterns. Oh, I can't find them anywhere. I mean, of course online, but like I'm very crafty, right? And I salvage just about everything craft supply wise, but there's a lot of planetary love involved, but there's also a lot of just like for the last 6 years I've been working on a permaculture forest with no irrigation, but the last few years just like got too hungry and like missed the ocean too much. So I started getting really into swimming code too. And then good food. Just wanted to start eating even better. That was impossible. Anyway, I live in the boonies. The nearest gas station is 3.6 miles away. I have no car. I've been trying to trace canals so I can take canoes places. But they're all blocked. All this new development, they're all blocked. So what once was essentially a little highway system. Anywho, thinking maybe I could get those wheels or make my longboard into one. It's a cheapie. It's just like a fun little thing, but like yeah. For the canoe, it's like a canal jump. So I'm not exactly sure what kind of feather I should be using for this. It's a saddle hackle. I can't really tell. Is that hen or rooster? Oh. Okay. Ooh. Man, that hairline kit really hit everything. Unsponsored, obviously, but what a treat. I can't wait for the days where I'm like, you know, balls grown, so like taking like random directions to go pan for gold, but get one of those hairline kits. Oh, wow, that's real nice. That's real nice. So, here's the pleasure center. I'm thinking an even wider one if possible. Yeah. Yeah, so I've been looking down A1A on Google Maps. Oh, there's so many spots. Oh, there's so many spots. Like, I need stamina. So, not the best at working out, so I'm trying to think of a canoe. Gotta get some better oars. Right now I have a kayak oar. Very strange experience because it's just slipping into the... Oh, I think that's it. Okay. I don't know why everything's being slammed out there. It's just really nerve-wracking all the time. I wish I knew some, like, happy chappies. I think I'll need to make, like, the Union Bakery, or Union Barbecues come back. You know, I'm not part of the trade union, but dang, those are some good cookouts. Dang hands, shake. Hey, chicken on biscuits. Yeah. Hey, that, and then those curved ones. Some hooks have just like elegant shapes, like cursive or something. Nice handwriting. Looks like, what's that doll from Rugrats? Angelica's doll. Shoot. Cynthia? No, Cynthia was one of, I forget, maybe Worm. I might still trim its body a little bit because maybe it's a constipated worm. I love that tail though. Eee. I'll try to fluff this up maybe. Yeah, I don't know what the difference between Estes and maybe how it's attached to the cord. I'm not sure. I did see though some flash of it on eBay. It looked like fringe. It had a fabric strip that was all Cynthia, right on. Should try to make one that is like that like with the blonde. I think it's like a little purple dress she was wearing. Could be wrong. Yeah, I guess like there's a lot of purple in that show. But I'm really excited for this because, hey, the worm's like, nothing seems to miss an opportunity at a worm. And it's like a worm from space, so even more like tempting. And cosmic. No! Those cosmic nutrients. Well, it's in the glory hole now. I love my life so much. Oh man. This is just not, this room just does not work for it. And if I touch anything, it falls. And I can't just like throw away my stuff because someone doesn't want to look at it. But man, so my stuff is causing a lot of stress for me right now. Yeah, there's so much to do with it. So like, doubt I'll be seeing my parents anytime soon, but I was gonna see if I could maybe put stuff in the attic that I don't really want, but don't want to throw away. Yeah, this is the this vice. The desk doesn't have any spot for it, but that hole for like cords worked perfectly. You know, it was glorious. Oh, I'm so stoked. I have an SS ring. I found this pattern like, I want to say years ago, but I haven't been at it for a year, months ago. And the warm water fly tire, and it's called the Perpetrator. And it's perp, I'm guessing because the color purple, but I don't have purple, so I went with red. Now I got a few different types of worms. Red worms. See what I'm piling up? Because some of these I just don't know how to fish, and I don't want to lose them, so I figured I'll get to them, I guess. One day I'll find like a local guide, because then maybe I could just bring my tray of flies. But yeah. Could confuse passerbyers, anyone who's scrolling by. since ASMR's been messaged or mentioned a few times in my chats, I think it's been recommending ASMR to me, so I've been scrolling, and every now and then, it'll be like I think there's like a French kid that was like brushing the screen with a brush. But it's just, I'm getting loose. I've never really, you know. But man, some of them are cool. One lady has this one channel that's like a 90s late night. Oh, what is it called? It's brilliant. I sat and watched it for a really long time, and I plan to watch more of that. She she like reenacts essentially late night infomercials, like and one I seen a shot of it in a short, and I thought it was just a shot from the past, like someone clipped from an old, but no, it's just really well done. Let me be right back. Whoops. Alright, yeah, so this is what I'm tying for currently. And if anyone has any advice as far as how to rig, it's 15-pound braid. this is not the brightest setup, I get it, but it's very light. Let's go with this. It looks beautiful swimming, and this is one of these I made forever ago. It's just a little pinch of craft fur and a little pinch of dubbing, and some bead chain from, I forgot what that was from, but it looked really nice. However, I couldn't cast it at all, so I'm guessing need loads more weight. However, I don't want things to sink too fast because it's a little sketchy, because I don't know what's down there and it's not clearest, so I can't see any logs or anything. And Florida Canal, so any recommendation more than appreciated. I'm gonna be going with this tomorrow. And at what time would you fish something like this? Would this be like an evening thing, or is this like a daytime thing to catch the light? Or because I could point a flashlight to it also. You know, excuse my ignorance, but I'm not afraid to ask stupid questions because I am pretty much a beginner. Grew up saltwater fishing, but I'm telling you, like shrimp, squid, live bait, maybe those Rapala things, like when I was really young, but I was always scared of those because the hooks, the double hooks, and the double, triple hooks, and sometimes more. But yeah, that's what I've been trying to learn on, because I'm thinking I could use a lot of these flies with this, and in the canoe, or amongst the rock piles, paddleboard, anything. And also I have the fly rod, but I'm gonna wait until I get a little better at staying in one place in the canoe for that, so I could try to get to the center and stay there, and yeah, whip that sucker back and forth. But yeah, real stoked on these worms. I get those, but I can't get enough. Hey, Andrew! It wouldn't be a striper color. Orange material, so like this does? Or just in general? Oh, lime green would be nuts. Yeah, there's this stuff that came with that hairline kit, and I really want to get chenille and Estes in this color. Caddis green, because they're chartreuse, but this has like a little juiciness to it, I'll be real. like it looks like if you squeeze it, like close your eyes, because it's juicy. I do have some fire braid, diamond braid, my bad. I haven't got to what you said of just that thing I didn't finish last night, which I should try to retie that, because I do really like this style, like the kind of bait fish, but they're like that kind of, like, again, excuse my ignorance, but that kind of like fly shape, that like insecty shape, like with the hackle, and I really like how it is, but I just got finished. And next to go, I'll start the hackle further back, and two other things, because choosing a feather, that's something I feel like is going to take a lot of practice to get right to, because man, I watch so many things on like the different feathers, and for some reason my brain turns to mush when I try to ID them, or like go for a specific one. I really need to separate them, like wet and dry maybe. Oh, and it has some weight to it. Well, of course, but more that little folded bit of the lead. Hee hee hee. Let me set this down real quick and probably hang out for a second because probably get to sleep at normal time tonight. Well, maybe like 2:30 or 3 rather than 4 or 5 because, man, I want to get in that canoe, but today I'm not beating myself up because the wind was heavy again. And, yeah, I don't want to get stuck in there again. That was brutal. Because I'm not the best at paddling. Because it's a kayak paddles, so it's not ideal. So I could drench the thing. So I can't bring much right now. I don't really have any waterproof bags. But, like, oh, I do have one. That one that came. Oh, shoot. Did I step on that? I hope not. This is the new Zepco 33, which is like a lot plastic, but the old one's really nice. You can find them on eBay. Found them for like $13 or something. Alright, y'all. Well, here, let me zoom out. If anyone's got any recommendations for stuff to try, I gotta get a haircut. It's split ends. Hey, I was wondering, are stainless steel hooks banned everywhere? If they're not, I mean, if they are, it'd be sweet to like collect a bunch of the stainless steel ones to uh, either tie ones that like with rare feathers that like one might not fish with. I don't know how that works yet, but could also make little sculptures on the hooks like with polymer clay, stuff that you couldn't fish with, but could definitely. Oh, just pulled my hair clip out. But could definitely how would you say, like make polymer clay sculptures. Even do like Pokemon on hooks for shadow boxes. And that way there's not like waste because you're kind of using camel green. Ooh, sweet. Camel green. I really appreciate it. Andrew, I just took a screenshot of both because all three of those color combinations. Lime green, camel green with no shine. What is camel green? My brain just finally. Oh, wow. Yeah, I did mean to get to a grasshopper tonight because I have a few pulled up. I meant to say that earlier. Wow. It's it's unreal, man. Like, I really need to get on looking up some shadow boxes on eBay to collect because to see some of these in person would be surreal. Like the salmon flies, I think that is salmon fly. Or, yeah, salmon fly. Here, let me open a different browser. Because there was, it's unreal. Like, there's these, like, side feathers. I'm not sure what they are. They're, excuse me, a little chilly. Those, green, red, and yellow ones. Isn't that unreal? It's unreal. I can't wait. I cannot wait to try my hand at. I look like a crazy person, and it's warranted. Look at that! Are you kidding me? That's like unreal. I can't even begin to. It's unreal. Some of them look AI, and I know they're not because, like, long before AI, like, I would see these in like heritage like kind of things. I used to follow a lot of I guess men's blogs, but only because it's the only ones that, like, if you go on like a women's fashion like blog and it's like all this like recommended stuffs, it's like PVU leather, this and that. And then on a men's it's like genuine like grain leather, like this and that. But a continuous lean, I don't know if it's around anymore. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is, honestly. I bet they went many places. Let me see actually. A continuous lean. But they used to have a lot of really nice like American and just like any traditional, like it doesn't just like just like heritage, human heritage. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Continuous lean. American flannel. Excuse me. Wow. It's just nice. Wow, they do have. So it is pretty much like, you know, USA. Just kidding. But they do have the American list, a guide to great things still made in the USA. And it's a load of American companies. Probably for really, really extensively good quality clothes. Like, some of the places, like shops that I find through like style blogs, I try to find the ones that are like that. I don't know how to describe it, because the shops and stuff that you find, yeah, to be totally honest, I would never be able to afford anything from it. But it's like every part of the wearable clothing item is trackable down to the thread that it's stitched together with, and the stuff lasts forever, and that's stuff that you could actually pass down to multiple generations rather than wear a few times and then have to get rid of it, regardless of how much you like it, because of the pilling and just falling apart. So it's nice to be able to find the even the brand names or the designer names, and which some of them like have been around forever, but like they're not like mainstream by any means. But once you find the names, you could go on eBay and find yourself a jacket that'll last forever and for a fraction of the cost. And then that purchase usually goes to an individual for something that's in their closet. So it's like keeps it in the family, if you will, of civilians. But I I used to not really pay too much attention to it because thrift stores and yard sales used to be like you leave with bags of stuff. So and like you wear something, if you don't like it, you just redonate it type of thing. But then they just got more and more expensive, and the older I get, the less stuff that I want anyway. So more so now than ever, I look at the fabric, and I already did that because my mom was what she went to school was textiles. So I really do like fabrics because it's like recipes, and instead of eating it, those are the ingredients of what you're wearing. So you're kind of eating it. It's your largest organ, and some stuff just feels gross. Like H&M used to have some really good tops. This thing, I've probably worn a million times. It's my like go-to swamp shirt because long sleeves and high neck, but I've had it for like 15 years. Defies logic. But if I got one today within a few weeks, and they weren't ever really known for like super super high quality, but it was like better quality than, you know. Anyways, I don't want to get on a clothing rant. It's just it is important because like you have to wear clothes out in the world, and I started realizing at a young age that there's a lot of shoe brands, but my dad's friends, for instance, like the shoe brands that they knew, you would think, uh, I thought that like work boots were kind of like you went to Sears or like Walmart. No, they are like Tesla technology, and the prices reflect that. But like if I were to get a pair of boots, not even thinking about it, just going to the mall or something, it would just be a pair of boots that are designed to look like combat boots or work boots or whatever. Maybe Timberlands or what have you. I don't know if the women's are made different than the men's, but it's usually like an aesthetic shoe that's glued, like the sole is glued. My hair's pulling it, but like of the hair clip. But so yeah, I found like just the right brands that they don't sell in stores, but having the name is like at least I think it's Danner, and that found them for I think $40 or something. I don't remember, but on eBay, brand new. And those have been the most comfortable boots. You really feel like you could walk through like Martian. Like, it's a good boot, and whatever that I found on eBay, and it's way better than anything else I found, that's for sure. But anyway, that concludes. Yeah, if you have any clothing recommendations, I'm not even kidding. Like, there's plenty of brands that I would never hear about because they're like either localized or um, from that like from that state, county, or just not mainstream, or not in malls or any place like that, Amazon. And the stuff that like genuinely just lasts forever. And I usually stick to early 90s, early to mid 90s, but really realistically like 2005, because after that just it starts going downhill, but then in the last few years it's like stuff straight unwearable, like plastic. Yeah, but um gonna probably also organize a little bit more because it is still a little messy in here. But I really don't know what to do. So yeah, I might, oh, hey, Brunt. The only shoes I ever wore were red ones. Let me take a screenshot because, like, man, function all the way. I used to stick to the older stuff because the quality was a lot better, but still, learning that brand names really unlock a lot. Like headlamps, there's millions of headlamps. So poked around online, found a lot of people like on forums recommending Pelican headlamps, and I didn't scroll by a Pelican once, but searching Pelican brings up Pelican lamps, has the best reviews out of any of the headlamps I found, and like from real people. Like I'm talking oil rigs, firefighters. These headlamps are legit, like, and they're like $40, and it's glow in the dark, so you can find it in your bag at night. It's Pelican, so I'm trying to manifest one and just trying to be thrifty, which those who know me personally, it's a hard one, because there's always something that, like, I could convince myself that I need, and God forbid I scroll through eBay, it'll be, like, not only I could use that, but there's a finite, like, amount of time to be able to, and I just gotta stop that, because if I keep going for, like, objects, I won't have, like, Suron, or the brand code recommended, or foldable kayak, and those are the things that quite literally take you places, and some of these places are really hard to access, and, yeah. Hello, Ultimate Winter Gamer. A pretty good night. Night, so there's 2 for Wolverines. Crab flies for tarpon. I have made 1 chamois crab this far, and it needs a lot of work, but if you have a pattern that perhaps you like and can't find, I'm more than happy to try to dye it, or just like any pattern specifically, or I could take in one of these books here. But here's the chamois crab. First go at a chamois crab. But the eyes are beads, so I can make those any color. And the chamois I could dye or probably mark. I need like specific challenges. I don't know how to put it, but because I get what's that called, like, cause that option paralysis, where just sometimes I'll come on and I really don't know what to tie. But the sandflies, I need to also work on hook choices. I'm not sure if this is the appropriate hook, but oh, I had the time of my life tying these, so I really want to get back experimenting with these. And the sand fleas and shrimp crustaceans. Oh yeah. The last shrimp that I made was these, are tied. I'm sorry, I'm a crafter. I have a hard time not saying made. But I can't remember the name, but it's one of my favorite color combinations ever. And I am very much a beginner, and I haven't really been able to get to test much. So if there's anything that needs adjusting, I can adjust away. And got a good amount of colors and stuff, so I could also match anything. These, I think, are my favorite right now. Just trying to get a little better with my hands, to be honest, and then start making things weedless. I've tried that a few times, but just also I need to test things because there's some things I don't know. Like, is this going to? I made a few variations, like based off of like photos. That's why I like the step-by-step and live streams. Because sometimes I don't know if I'm filling in the blank. Like, this is really thick. It's one of the nicest feeling anything. But I'm not sure. I just gotta get down in that water. Or make one of those tubes. That would be nice too. But my goal is to sit there in the water, in the ocean, where all the barracuda are, and test them all. I'm not even kidding, but I'm gonna do like in shallow water and just film it like I did last time. Because I did go down to take some pictures, and I tell you what, I was in like 2 foot of water, and I was still nerve-wracked because there's so many barracuda babies. So I don't know if they're like they're probably not clumsy. They're barracudas, and they're still, they're really, really a treat. And knock on real wood that no negative confrontations, because I love swimming with them. Like their faces, like I can't even do it. I don't know why I try to reenact these faces, because like if you look up like king barracuda face, you'll see what I mean. And they're still down there, and if you swim they'll just turn with you, and like it's wild. And their teeth are, I did upload a short showing a barracuda head that was at the boat ramps in Riviera, and whew, I knew about the teeth and the like top ones, like an eel almost, eel-like. I don't know if it's anything like an eel, but that's what it always reminds me of. But around their like lips, like in between, is like tiny teeth, like a saw blade, and they're all uniform. And I never knew about that one until seeing that head, and I regret not grabbing that, because I could have thrown it just outside and have this big old barracuda skull. At the boat ramps, you can see all kinds of stuff, and catfish frenzies, feeding frenzies. Gosh, it's been so long since I've seen like the first time back, because being out here, that I didn't know what I was looking at. It was like otherworldly, the catfish frenzy. And I haven't seen the gaff top sail ones yet, but I see a lot of people catch them because I see them posted in the like local fishing things. Yeah, everyone, the barracudas are nuts. They're nuts. Like, I don't know if there's like something comparable up there, up and over there, but the needlefish are pretty intense too, because they're like they're really beautiful, and they're almost like serene looking until you get at this certain angle, and then you're like, oh no, they're unhinged. They have another one of those faces. I love them. They're everywhere. So it's easy to start trying to cope. Sharp. Those are the ones I caught one thus far on that fishing gear, and they sound like a cartoon. I didn't know they were good eating though, because I've always heard they were trash fish. And I've also heard the quote, well, then you're just like, you might as well just say you're bad at cooking or something like that. And however, I seen it cleaned and like cut. It looked good, and it looked kind of exactly what I'm looking for too. Things that I could cut into small bits that I could fry on out and about. Speaking of chicken on biscuits, I've been trying to find someone, I fell off of it though, but I did find the original Pure Master's daughter. And to ask this, there is a barracuda known at Lake Worth Beach Pier back in the day. His name was Sammy. And I guess this barracuda was huge. Huge. I think my dad said around 5 feet. I don't know. Is it 80s, 70s, 80s, or is it 80s, 90s? Sammy barracuda caught multiple times. So back in these days, stainless steel hooks, multiple hooks in its mouth, and just stayed by the pier though. And like for years, I guess, and like yeah, to the point he had a name. So I've been trying to find information on him, but what a brilliant character that would be for like a little like zine or a comic for a barracuda that, or like a fish that instead of piercings it's hooks. I'm sure this has been done before. Like has that been on SpongeBob? I feel like it should have been. Oh, that's right. I finally did see Nemo, that movie with Code. A lot of those Pixar, I think. I don't know, but that type of animation, I haven't seen 90% of those. But well, I want to see why. Oh, what color? Yeah, there's a load of bonefish flies that I want to give a go, like a load. Those are the ones that are like the crazy Charlies, that kind of realm. Man, they look really intuitive to fish, I think. And they look like that they won't get caught as much, but those flats are unreal. I can't imagine. I just can't imagine. Like Flamingo, I don't like that. Flamingo, Florida. Oops. Flaminog. Flaminog. Is that any? Okay, Flamingo. Sorry. Flamingo. Oh, see, now that's the Westlake I'm down for. There's a new city and the expanse is really intense. Like my eyes are like having to readjust for it every 2 seconds. Flamingo, Florida. Like I know the Keys are like intense too, but that's scary. Is that dumb? But I'm sorry that the you know that bridge. I was like, oh yeah, the mile-long bridge to code. It was like, the what? Like the mile-long bridge. And it's like, are you talking about the 7-mile bridge? I've never been in the Keys. Farthest down, I think Miami. For enough years have gone by that I somehow remember the 7-mile bridge as the 1-mile bridge. That is called coping because 7-mile bridge sounds terrifying. That's an intense feat of human ingenuity. A boat would be sweet, maybe. I was thinking, you know those kayaks that are hollow? They're not really kayaks, they're like flat. Maybe keep one of those because they're like, you can't pop those. I was watching this kid with code that was in River Thames, in one of those types of canoes. Here, keep fiddling with this because it's just excuse me. But So that thing like was like indestructible looking, so we could just put one of those on the side or something. Anyway, Flamingo looks sweet, and you don't have to get on that big old bridge to get there. And it's endless. Like Snake Bright. Every time I zoom in, it's something different, something I've never seen, a name I've never seen, words I've never seen paired together. It's beautiful, and I've never been down there. Just seen loads of like mind like shifting images. Westlake, Seven Palm Lake. Like, how do you even picture this? 9 Mile Palm. Like the trail, that's where like, you know, it's at least got signs and stuff for you. It's still just like absolutely immense and immersive. Oh, it's so nice. You could like breathe and like move weird and not worry about like, I don't know. Where else can you really feel that? You know? Because there's fishing back there, but I haven't been able to find it. And I think it's really back there, and it's been dry, so we really need rain. So there's spots, because I've been looking, you know, but it's really hard to tell what's like a water hole and what's marsh and what's like kind of like a mud pit and what the season differences are and stuff like that, but it's scary shit. So that's why I was looking at the, I think, what was it? I forgot. Dang it. There's too many random numbers, so I forgot which one it was. I forgot. But the tent issue for back there is fear, and to be honest. But I was thinking, like a hammock tent, or a tent that's like a tier. Oh my gosh, I look so tired. It's about that time, but it's like a teardrop tent, something like that. But any ideas as far as like camping in Florida swamp? It's hunting, so I believe could tie tents to the trees. Deer stands are tied to the trees, so I don't see there being an issue with the tent, and I think that will make it a lot easier to sleep being off the ground. A, the spiders. B, the snakes. C, boars. Those boars are big too. They're like bears. For redfish, Andrew, if you have anything, I'm more than happy to tie anything. And I got stamps, and these things weigh, even weighted, don't weigh very much. So I'm more than happy to ship any out, and more than happy to like take pictures of what is like what I've tied thus far, because then could tie anything in any color. Warm water fly tire. I mean, shoot. The Lefty Crate saltwater flies. I could always. I have at least the recipes for them, and it would be nice to make some saltwater flies again. Big old colorful things. And yeah, on the same note too, if anyone has any smallmouth recommendations for warm water, I keep meaning to tie some more jig heads. I gotta watch some videos or tie some run jigs, because those things are like exploding with color. And I don't have a lot of balls when it comes to color yet. And one thing that I keep seeing is that bass really, really appreciate some color in their lives. So I I really do want to make some more like soppers. I keep calling them because anything that's like will soak up a lot of water. So also it helps casting because rigging them, I'm not too. I am running myself into walls, but however, that's how you learn anyway, you know. Rig it up this way. If it doesn't do much, rig it up another way. So I have since put a clip on the on the line, so I don't have to lose line every time I switch it, because I also kept forgetting to do that. And very far from Tuppence now. And on that note, Tuppence is a local Lakewood Beach tackle shop. It's been there since 1956. And I did want to also give a shout out to this shop because it's a local rod, I almost said rod tire. Well, kind of, right? That threading and rod builder. It's like Gulf something. Yeah, Gulfstream Customs. Right on. So, let me put this in the chat. I hope it's blue. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. Well, it's an easy one to remember. GulfstreamCustoms.com. Excellent name. In Palm Beach County, we're at the easternmost point of the state, so as far as like the coast side, the closest to the Gulf Stream, which, you know, it's nice because you don't have to go out so far. Because unless like with like definite experienced people and there's like rafts or something, my heart, I can't control it. I want to get over it so bad, but as soon as like land disappears, like I don't react, but just know inside I've never been more afraid in my entire life. That's all I can think about. Like I watch it and I can hear it go like I can't do it. It's really dry. You know? But yeah. Anywho, I'm hoping to get a sunburn this weekend, so almost at it. The stuff came on time, but still after the weekend was over. And I want to get some fire starters, but also Code has a one burner thing, so in case you can't start a fire in the little firebox. And I also wonder, would it be silly to just keep some bricks of charcoal and just put a few in the box if need be? Because I could put that in an airtight bag so they don't dry out. I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. If anyone's on Discord, feel free to go to the channel description. I believe it is there, or it's on the video description. I can't rightly remember, but I'm on the East Coast, Palm Beach County, and 23-mile bridge. My phone just died. I did too. What in God's green ocean was that? That was real? It died as soon as like it began to mile. How does that work? Is it in segments? It just goes into the abyss. Wow. That is the scariest shit I've ever seen in my life. That's real. If I saw that in like an article, I would have just assumed that was like art, like with a very deep message. But you know what I mean? Like, let me just, excuse me. Hey, when I have to put my face directly under this light, it looks like I'm telling scary stories. It's a powerful thing, but that's real? 23 miles. I couldn't even find like, oh, there we go. That is wild. I have genuinely, somehow, never heard of this. Holy trucks. Oh, I gotta clean my desk. But I do want to show you. Oops. I need a haircut. But see, this is why I don't think it's realistic when people are being spies in movies with their hair in their face, because I can't see anything when that happens. And with our hair clips, my hair just falls in my face. But so I've got making this for collectibles, because there's always stuff in front of it. This is like a storage room gone wrong. So, but got that's a new one. But this, not sure why it exists, but pretty neat, stitched over. It's so big, it has its own place. That's so crazy. I'm definitely gonna be watching stuff on that. You have no idea. And I knew, like, I didn't even really think about how big, like, Pontchartrain is. Pontchartrain. This one is demented. But shout on Discord, it is demented. But I collect old matchbooks apparently. Well, not really, but I have a few, so they're in here. Star Club, just got this not that long ago. But I'm trying to get collect those kind of like the tchotchkes, so like other spots and other shelves could breathe. And then when I get it all, I will do it by decade. At least that's my plan. So like every locker will have a decade, and maybe like 50s, 60s, 70s, what have you. Miscellaneous. I don't know. That probably won't happen, honestly. I just kind of thought about that. But anywho, hope everyone has a beautiful evening. I'm going to pick up this desk and probably put this in that little. I have it. Where is it? Yeah. Voila. Some of the ones I made a long time ago. This is a scrap one. Excuse me. Like, it's just absolute scraps. I just wanted to see what it looked like in water. Maybe forever ago, so. And it's old, so it's very rusty. But I am wanting to pack stuff that I can use up there, and I don't have many things weighted, but these are very easy to make. I know I'm going to be losing stuff. That's why I have this newfound fear of testing in the canal. Yeah, but anywho, if anybody has any patterns, I have a big old tray, and I will say I'm very much a beginner, and sometimes just tie for keeping my hands busy, but I could tie anything into any combination and make multiples. Because right now I'm tying blind and just kind of learning as I go, but these are like are my favorite. And these, and also too, like, I'm not too sure on proportions, like if I'm hitting proportions right. So any feedback, negative, positive, it doesn't matter. Like, if proportions aren't making sense, like, oh, that's not gonna hook something because of this or that, like, I need to know this or that, or else I'm gonna keep doing that. And wondering why they don't do much. But I haven't been able to tinker at all. So, and these ones were fun. They're just craft fur, but they're really easy to match. And, oh, they're a hoot. But also, like, the deceivers, and the same thing, like, I need to get a better understanding of proportion. Definitely will be looking for local, like, groups, workshops, classes, guides, aficionados. And also always looking for hook recommendations, because sometimes I think I miss the mark on the hook. But I have to make more of these. These are with those hooks from, like, where they're from Tuppence. They were really nice to tie on, because I'm not very good at tying around that bar. Ghosty. But these I'm stoked too, except I'm gonna be remaking them, because I gotta redo the tail. I was just completely trying to recreate the local ones, which has cut off bucktail like that, but I want to do ones with the natural tips, and also with marabou, because now I do have chartreuse marabou, so. Oh, and I have more crystal flash, but also sabiki. And now that I'm back, like for the last 4 or 5 months, I was at my parents' house. So I was tying like with just whatever I could bring, but they look like hell now. But sabiki, you can tie sabiki. I could also just tie the little hooks, and you could tie it onto the, like, loop it on. Because my knots aren't the best. So you go. For purchase? Oh, Andrew, I'm gonna, like, if there's like anything that you fish with, like, I'm more than happy to tie like anything, and as many, like, what have you, or anything. And since just a beginner now, it's pretty much, I guess, like, donation only, and that just ensures shipping is covered, and you know, because right now, again, like, I don't know how else I will get feedback, and I'd rather get feedback than, like, try to sell something that I don't have feedback in and get, like, negative feedback, because I'm just but, you know, learning bit by bit daily, so hoping to start making some truly, I guess, dare I say, deadly, I need sleep too, and sun, really bad sun. Let me set this down. Because now the tripod is really far. But pretty much, gosh, I guess down to the hooks I have a decent amount of saltwater hooks and sizes, and it's pretty much size of hook and I guess I don't know. Give me something to tie, I'll tie. And more than happy to tie as many as you need. They might be a little different from one to another, but might be slight variations. However, they're handmade with love. Even when I used to make earrings, it used to be so hard to get the two sides to match. Right, this is a really bad angle, so I'm going to skedaddle. And Mr. Crab stuff. I don't know. I'm not underslept. I'm just, my sleep schedule does not include enough sun, and like I can see it. I'm getting paler every day, but yeah. So y'all are sitting next to a 23-mile bridge, and it's just blown my mind to pieces. So, Andrew, if you're on Instagram, Facebook, Kinto, or Bruised Peach Vintage is my email. So bruisedpeachvintage@gmail.com is my email. And yeah, please don't hesitate. And yeah, it'll give me something also to focus on, because half the time I never know what to tie, because it's pretty endless as far as variations and stuff, and I'm just happy to be here. And oh, and stoked myself to get out there. Just like, I don't know, I gotta walk before I run, I guess. Sucks or whatever. But no, in all seriousness, I do have to walk before I run, because casting is turning out to be a little bit of a larger battle than I thought it was going to be, with both setups, the fly rod and the bait caster. Spinning reel. But okay, happy trails, love y'all, never hesitate. There's links in the description and all that, and yeah, I'm going to throw some cold water in my face, because I can feel my eyes. It's like bad. I need sun. Sun and salt water even more, but I think, I don't know, I have to clear a space on. I'm really worried that the CGI memory cards I'm gonna get priced out of getting one. I'm not sure how much I should worry about that or not, but anywho, happy trails. What's it like? Little crushed striped bass. The size a little bigger depending on the big one. Oh, is it this one? Oh wait, was there a pink jig head? I can't remember. Was it this one? Or was it the tube one? Because that tube one, like, this was... Oh, or was it the jig? Because this tube thing, I'm not sure what to call it, but this was, like, the greatest joy. I want to get some thicker and thinner, like, stuff, flash for saltwater, because, man, if I can make this essentially with all flash, it would just be erupting down there. At least that's what I could picture it. But, yeah, anyway.